Papa Teddy Atlas back in Las Vegas. Friday Night Fights presented by Miller High Life. We get a look at United States Olympian Jeff Lacy taking on Tom Attardo. And this bout, a 4-round super middleweight bout. There is Tommy Attardo. You've seen him before here on Friday Night Fights. He's 32 years of age from Boston, Massachusetts. Professional record of 8-5-1 with 1 knockout win. And Jeff Lacy, a representative of the United States Olympic boxing team in Sydney, Australia, 165 pounds. And he's 1-0. You saw his pro debut here on Friday Night Fights on February the 2nd. First round stoppage of Gerald Lowe. Well, Jeff Lacy was talking about that pro debut, and I asked him yesterday if he was nervous about it.
There's your people right there.
I was reborn again. It was like I had to start all over from scratch again. It's like coming from middle school going to high school. It's like being on the bottom of the class again. So it was very weird for me, but I think I handled it very well.
Well, Lacy was very, very impressive. In the first round, 2 minutes in, took out Gerald Lowe. So Lacy is just ready to roll on.
I feel like I went out there and really scared my opponents that's in this super middleweight division. I went out, you know, very relaxed, calm, worked on my game plan, and it was 2 minutes of my game plan that I got to work on, so I felt like I did awesome.
Well, he did do very well, and Jeff Lacy, the one thing that he was a little disappointed on in that fight, Teddy, was the fact that he wasn't able to show off his jab. He feels that that is something that he has really improved upon with Roger Bloodworth as his trainer. And he really hopes that that is going to be the key for him down the line.
Well, tonight with a more experienced fighter in front of him, a very game, tough fighter in Tommy Attardo, he may get a chance to use that jab, especially since Lacy's the taller man. He'll want to keep that height distance.
Toby Gibson, the referee. And there's Winky Wright, the USBA and NABF junior middleweight champion. He's not really scouting out the competition. Winky and Jeff are from the same town, down in the St. Petersburg area. Very good friends. In fact, Teddy, when you and I were calling the Olympic boxing trials last year, Winky Wright was right behind us, yelling all kinds of encouragement to Jeff Lacy.
Yes, he was, along with another buddy of Jeff Lacy, Sean King, the quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Who might be sweating a little bit with the Buccaneers signing Ryan Leaf today. Quarterback who's had all kinds of trouble. Attardo is a tough guy, Teddy. He took this fight on about a week's notice.
Real game guy, Tommy Attardo, 32 years old. Needs to box a little bit, even though, here's a funny thing I'm going to say. Even though he's a shorter man, you say, oh, he's got to get inside on the taller Lacy. He's a smaller guy, Attardo. It's never been, this is the first time he's ever been over 156 pounds. 150 pounds or less 7 times. Lacy, solid super middleweight. First pro fight, 170 pounds. This fight, 168 pounds. So I don't think Attardo's strong enough to stand right in front of Lacy like he's doing now. Needs to use those legs, even though he's the shorter man.
Lacy opens up with a right hand.
Keep him up, keep him up.
Lacy has good power and good speed.
Blistering right hand to the chin sends Attardo down.
As I said, you can't stand in front. Even though you're the shorter man, you would think you'd want to be inside. You can't stand in front of Lacy. Let him get set for those power shots. He's a lot bigger than Attardo.
Attardo has never been knocked out in his career, but he's never been in against a guy like Lacy. And down he goes again. And the referee does the right thing and stops it.
Lacy's showing he can punch with either hand. First knockdown of right hand, finishes the show with the left hook.
So Team Lacy, Shelly Finkel is manager with his back to you. Roger Bloodworth is trainer with the mustache taking out the mouthpiece. Very impressive as Tommy Attardo gets knocked out, and he is still in Never Never Land.
2 things allowed for this knockout. One, the ability, the power of Lacy, and the other thing, the heart of Attardo. Even though he knew he shouldn't have stood right in front, he knew he wasn't as big as Lacy, His heart did not allow him to fight any other way.
You know where you are? Where are
Well, this was
Vegas?
classic mismatch. Hurtado with
Deep breath, Tony. Come on, come on.
no speed, very limited, coming in from the East Coast to take this fight. And a game guy wasn't going to run
to get up.
from Lacy, and he got pounded.
Go over and check him out. He's okay.
As you mentioned, Teddy, Lacy seems to know how to put the punches together, the right punches to throw.
Yeah, he's calm. He has all those amateur fights. Was on the Olympic team. He can see things clearly in that ring.
Jeff goes over to Tom, make sure he's okay. Tom Attardo, one of the real good guys that we have met over the years, got shot in a drive-by shooting as a youngster, was just hanging out. He's battled back from that. And it's good to see that he's up and he's okay. Cornelius Boza Edwards with him. We'll take a look at the first knockdown, a perfect right hand, Teddy.
Yeah, Attardo right in front of him. And a little step back by Lacy. Inviting Attardo in, setting up that right hand. Little science with that power. And then showing he can punch with either hand. Well, Lacy goes to the body with the left hook, finishes the show on top with the left hook to the chin.
141 of round number 1. Jeff Lacy now 2-0 with 2 knockout wins as he stops Tom Attardo. The left hand closes the show for Lacy.